there, MP.
I'll make it. All right? What? Yeah, I don't know. What? 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 What
I still want to see what Coach was talking about. He was hot though. He looked like he was crying tears. That nigga was crying tears. Like you know how our players is. Like we gonna shake everybody hand, win, lose. That shit was funny. He looked hot. Wait, look at the phones. I'm like, oh, come on now. He pushing niggas down. Y'all thought that shit was gonna work. That's how they was playing when we was at home. That's how they was playing that. They playing like free roll shit. I said, oh, these niggas pushing us. You too, coach. Bullshit. Spread the coach. I feel like some dude's crying. Is it spiders? Or them whales? Either they or them whales. make it sound. Keep ringing. You hitting trees, huh? Fuck this little valve here. That nigga ain't ready to go. So remember I told you one of those said the D wait, he gonna hit the three before me. Exactly what he doing. Switch me. Defense though, don't matter. Offensive rating, defense 98. Niggas ain't never played defense. Not easy. Talking shit like not easy. God. God. Trying to blow us out with all this bitch. Definitely need to focus. Gotta take some advanced reps. He said, keep smoking that doobie. That's true. That hit me hard in the comment. You got a paper? Metal. He said, what's the speed? Told them to do what they gonna do to Wimby.
yourself hungry and jump up and pack your shit. That's illegal. That's in 100% of the time. You're doing that for no reason. The same shit. Sticks, you cutting down? You know, in 12 hours. Everybody cutting down. Let your ass do that shit. Everybody cutting down. Certain areas and shit. Let's see what they got to say. Arms and chest. Finally made it to the third round for the first time in his career. You know what I'm saying? That's a progress. His whole team made it to the third round. Without Brian since 2018. That's a sign. 2 seconds. Okay, yep. Let's start this game, man. Let's triple up this watch. I'm tripping off this watch. Fuck you tripping off. Is that charger up? How you do that?
Hottest team in the land coming through.
This is good playing. Got the defender. Oh, we already working the trade. Oh, this is double winging.
Those kicks, MP.
Oh yeah, man, they number one, man. You know, he's the beast of the legends. You know what I'm saying? You better go get a payout. Air ball? Damn. The breeze, right? Money. It's money. Yeah. Come on, give me the ball, motherfucker. You get hot.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for Brandon Pajemski.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. We've got Brandon Pajemski, and it's Barnes in at the 4. And for Cleveland, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Then there's Mitchell, and it's the Beast in at shooting guard. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Oh.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Pass to Salon. Here's the Beast. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Humphries. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And this team is in a fantastic rhythm right now. They've won 17 straight games.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Now here's Pajemski in the game against Denver. Very impressive. New Orleans should end in a game this close. They're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under review.
thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back.
Don't even touch
if they're
him. Come
adamant
on,
that
now.
the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the ref.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Oh, wow.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
I'm going to keep saying this trash until they fix that bullshit call. Because I'm in the bullshit glitches and shit. That is all right. Tell you, mama, don't touch that. Hack the shit out of it.
Boy, it's been fun watching this player do his thing lately. Our player of the week for the Eastern Conference.
Now, you really can't be mad at this pick. Just look at the point totals he's been posting lately. No question, this guy has been giving a superstar effort and has earned this.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. And here's Mitchell. Right now averaging 6 a game. Here's the beast. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
You're showing off the floor awareness right there. I love whenever Mitchell looks to share the wealth.
Outside Pajemski. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. The three. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
And the
Little
shot's
nigga
good.
can't hold me.
The Beast's got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. After the basket by Cleveland. And that one's good. Humphries.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
They set the screen. Pass to Allen. Here's the Beast. Defended by Pajemski. The Beast. Good. The Beast's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, Allen is usually the last stop the ball makes, but he selflessly gives it up to a wide-open guy.
Here's Humphries.
Get a meal. Challenge.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
I got you, Mitch. I'm going to use some shots in there.
The Beast passes to Mitchell.
Shoot that shit, nigga.
Here's the Beast. Defended by Pajemski. Mitchell up top. With a step back. Here's Allen. And the layup is good off the glass.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pelicans trail by 6. Outside Pajemski. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's the Beast. Mobley outside. Here's the Beast. Pass to Allen. Here's the Beast.
Man, where my niggas at, man? Shoot the ball.
6 to shoot. 4-3. Barnes with the rebound. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. 4-point game. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to the Beast. Knocked loose.
Oh, my God.
And he's all alone. He launches a three. And another three for New Orleans.
It's amazing to me. I mean, this is what so many teams try to find now in transition. The open three.
Shot to stop the run. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Here's Hansen. He's scoreless. Left side, Pajemski. Pass to Humphries. Launches it. Mobley grabs the board.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Fires the three. The shot by Terry, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
52 seconds left in the opening quarter. Tries again. Diabate drops in the layup for 2.
Plays like that make the coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Here's Pritchard. Deflected.
Get that shit up out of here, boy. Pack City. This is our lane.
Fast break, Cleveland. Here's Diabate. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Shooting 2.
Taking me out, coach.
And that one misses. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And a change for the Pelicans. Jones, he's checked in for Barnes.
Can't see the score. Can't see the score.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Pelicans trail by 5. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Banton pulls it in. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 11 so far. Six on the shot clock. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Cleveland again missing. And that concludes the first quarter play. Cleveland on top, up 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
So the Pelicans 5 right now. Herb Jones out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Terry in at the 2.
You've got to love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
The offensive rebound, and the shot goes in. Alexander Walker's got his first points of the night.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
There's a screen. Lets it fly. Pritchard, no good. The Cavaliers lead by 7. Hunter in the post, working on Jones. Releases. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. That'll put Tari Eason on the line. It goes on Aaron Gordon. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by 4, coming off that win against the Sixers.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he drops a first. Barnes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Cavaliers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the 76ers played really superb basketball. He had 46 points and went to work on defense, challenging every shot near him. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that road tonight, guys.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Here's Hansen. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Nuggets in Denver. And again, New Orleans, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's the Beast. Tried to make it in, but it misses.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Outside for Green. Pass to the Beast.
A lot of fouling there, I see. This street ball.
Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mobley's checked in. Good on both. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Hansen. No points so far. Eason, pass to Terry. Barnes a screen. Fires for 3. Hansen misses. The Cavs have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. The 3 from Mitchell. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Terry. And they pick up 2. Terry's gotten his first bucket of the night.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Strong finish with 2 hands.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Humphries. After the basket by Cleveland.
Somebody got to play some better
from three-point range.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The Cavaliers lead by 3.
It's sloppy.
Pass to the Beast.
He's can't hit no threes.
Look it again.
Yeah.
7 for 12.
Kyrie
And going
taught me
at
that
the defense.
move. I got to
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Here's Hansen. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Barnes finds Easton. Here's Humphries. Takes a 3. Mobley grabs the board. Here's the Beast. Puts it up from 15. No good off the glass.
Am I missing that?
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
City
to the middle. Stripped it away.
Oh, wow. He gonna get it right to
from downtown. And that one's good. Humphries has got 8.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continues.
Where's my foul at? Nigga, right in my back.
Here's Hansen. Making a mark on the offensive end. Scoring around 13 a game. The shot by Terry, no good. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Oh, it's stolen. Only one man back on D. Pass to Humphries.
Help him out.
He nails it, and we're tied.
Oh, my God.
Humphries has got 8 here in this quarter.
Can't even get there. These niggas boxing me out.
Here's the Beast. That one falls.
Where my foul at,
Mitchell? Mitchell's got 6 assists here tonight.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Fires away from way outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Cleveland on top. They lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Let's see why they 22-5, man. Good defense.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. And moving on to the Cavaliers' first half. It's a close one through 2 quarters.
I like their follow-through on the offensive end, not taking the shots and walking away. They're hunting for those second-chance opportunities there, Shaq.
And turning those opportunities into points that they need.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And here's New Orleans now, trailing by 2. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's the Beast in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The shot no good. And New Orleans shooting 40% so far in this one. Back to Pajemski. For the lead. It's rebounded by Salon.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
To the paint. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Pajemski with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Finished off the break. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Baseline jumper. The Beast shot is off. The Pelicans have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Barnes. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to the Beast. Pelicans cleared away.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And here's Mitchell. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. The Beast passes to Mobley. 5 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wimby and Chet Holmgren.
First one falls, and the Cavaliers making a change here. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Here's Humphries. Diamante grabs the board. The Cavs trailing. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Butler. Now here's Mobley. Beyond the arc. Here's Alexander Walker. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Back to Barnes. Fires it. And again, New Orleans no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Pass to Butler. Outside, Alexander Walker. Hits a three-pointer. Alexander Walker's got 5 now.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Pajemski. Outside Barnes. Here's Humphries. He's got 10. It's deflected. And he gets it back. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside Butler. Pass to Mobley. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Down low. Stolen by Mobley. Here's Diabate, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 4-point Cleveland lead.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And the Pelicans making a change here. Pritchard's checked in. Pelicans trail by 4. Pass to Humphries. Defended by Gordon. Hunter with the rebound.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Here's Alexander Walker, and it's rejected. Here's Humphries to win the drought. Buries it from 3. Humphries has got 13.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
There's a minute 26 left in the 3rd quarter of the game.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. The game now all tied up. He's got 5.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Pass to Diabate. And here's Hunter. Screen by Gordon. Hunter passes to Gordon. Back to Hunter. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Just 2 to shoot. Gordon can't hit.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Here's Pritchard. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Diabate. Outside, Alexander Walker. Second shot opportunity. The kick to Hunter. There's the 3. Counted from distance. Hunter's got his first 3 points of the game. Barnes with a screen on Butler. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Fires from way outside. Doesn't go for him. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Cavaliers on top, leading by 3. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. Tari Eason is out there with Herb Jones. Then there's Barnes. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hansen in at the 2. And so it's New Orleans with it after the basket by Cleveland. Outside Jones. There's the triple. Sinks it from distance.
Talk about stepping up. I mean, that is a huge three-pointer.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity in this league.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
To the inside. Barnes in the post. Defended by Gordon. Barnes, no good.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Ben passes to the Beast. And the shot goes down. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Hansen passes to Eason. Here's Pritchard. Inside. Here's Hansen. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers lead by 6. The Beast passes to Gordon to the right side. Here's the Beast. Oh, target from range. The Beast has got 9 points now in the second half.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Allen, he's checked in for Gordon. Pajemski's checked in for the Pelicans. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Hansen. Jones, the pass to Barnes. Back to Jones. Pass to Hansen. Looking to win the run. No good on the shot. Cleveland leading by 9. Here's the Beast. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Outside Jones. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting room.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mitchell's checked in, and Chris Finch calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Pajemski. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor tonight.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
Here's Hansen to the inside. Here's Pajemski. It's tipped. Here's the Beast. Banked it in off the glass. The Beast has got 38 points.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Pelicans trail by 14. Hansen passes to Humphries. Barnes a screen. Outside Pajemski. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Since every shot is going in, they should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Hansen after the basket by Cleveland. The 3 is up. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Covered by Mobley. Here's Humphries. Drains the triple.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the Beast. Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Brandon Pajemski. First one falls for him. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Batten, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Hansen. Pass to Humphries. This one for 3. Mobley grabs the board. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot. He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's the Beast. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. The Beast has got 45 points. From the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. Rejected by Barnes. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Deflects the pass. And here's New Orleans now. A 12-point game. Terry's shot is good. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Here's the Beast. Pass to Benton. Here's the Beast. Another shot. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's the Beast. Off the mark. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg.
Thought they had a chance tonight.
It's time to rest the starters.
MP about to put on a show in the desert. Show them how you shine.
It's time to rest the starters. I don't need nobody else getting hurt.
We know MP came ready to play.
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well.
Well, I think for Cleveland, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
A look at Cleveland's starting group. We've got Gordon, and it's Benton in at the shooting guard. And for Phoenix, they've got R.J. Barrett. Buzelis out there with Carl. Then there's Person. And it's Ramsey in at the 2 spot. This is the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas,
here we go,
and the NBA. All wrapped up, Greg, into one beautiful package.
It is, partner. And as a player, it was always an honor to play in those Christmas Day games. And now it's an honor for us as announcers to call them. It's one of the best days on the NBA calendar.
And so here's Phoenix after the miss from the Beast. Carl, no good. Here's the Beast. Good on the triple. The Beast's got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for the Cavs.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Person. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Here's the Beast. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw tonight. Richard, what's an element of the Cleveland Cavaliers team that you really appreciate?
How about their defensive efforts, Kevin? That's what impresses me the most. This squad does a good job of putting pressure on shooters and scraping that glass after a contest.
Here's Salon. Pass to Benton. Here's the Beast. And it's off from 3-point range. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Buzelis. Here's Ramsey. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Diabate controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Ramsey. It's tipped. Pass to Diabate. Finished off the break.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Ramsey. Here's Person. To the middle. Here's Carl. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Yep, it counts. The Beast's got 8.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Suns trail by 10. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Person to the paint. Here's Carl. Diabate grabs the board.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Shots good by the Beast.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
And the Suns call their first timeout of the game.
These niggas is garbage. I let the bench players beat y'all. Just imagine if we had the starters on.
And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. You look at the Rockets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
I think for the Cavaliers, they've proved the projections right. They are a dominant club, and they're going to be a tough out for anyone.
And it's the Suns with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Person to end the run. Here he goes. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one misses. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Inside, Gordon. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Person. Pass to Ramsey. Outside, Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Takes it inside. Cavaliers with the rebound. Diabate's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's down the breakaway slam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Here's Person. Outside, Barrett. It's rebounded by Salon.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
I should have just did that.
1:36 left to play here in the first. And that one's off, and this is his first shot of the game. Takes a 3. Here's Carl. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got his 6th rebound on the night. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin.
Where's my foul line?
New Orleans lit up the floor.
He
scored 48 points, and he was in a rhythm from both three-point land and the foul line. The level he played at in that one was incredible. He always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game.
We couldn't get
rebound with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
Play good defense.
Here's Ramsey. 11 points last game. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Gordon.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
The Beast, from out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Put the footwork on.
He's got 15 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Don't pass the ball yet. Fuck, didn't I tell you don't pass the ball yet?
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be right back after this. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell is out there with the Beast, and it's Hunter in at the small forward spot. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. But we're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you played every team, you understand the defensive concept. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
Here's Mitchell. Here's the Beast. A kick out to Mobley. That three off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Person. Pass to Juzang. Nailed from three-point land. Juzang's got himself on the board with three there.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Here's Juzang. Person, the pass to Juzang. Mobley with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 12. Here's the Beast. Finished off the break. 19 points for the Beast.
That's great anticipation and accuracy by Mobley to set up his teammate.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Person. Juzang passes to Avdia. Five to shoot. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. They're in the midst of an unbelievable streak right now. 18 straight wins. Just remarkable.
There is a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
Here's the Beast. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive.
offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Juzang. And that time, also a missed shot. Cleveland leading by 18. Here's the Beast. Avdia with the rebound. To the left side wing. Mitchell against Person. Pass to Juzang. Here's Avdia. And he makes good on the layup.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in a short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees. So the experiment was a success.
A huge success, D.A. Thank you. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Both free throws good from the Beast.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Onside, Barrett. Pass to Beasley. Onside, Barrett. The 3 ball. Good on the 3-point shot. Barrett's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Here's Salon. 1:46 left to play here in the half.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Barrett. The Cavaliers making the shot. Pass to Ramsey. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Phoenix shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops. Good on both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's the Beast. Covered by Beasley. Shots good by the Beast.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Pass to Ramsey. From the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. Solon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Diabate. Shots good by the Beast. The Beast's got 29.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Beasley, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the previous play is under review.
Really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involved.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. 35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. A kick out to Mobley. Here's the Beast, covered by Beasley. The Beast can't hit. Suns trail by 16. Right wing. Here's Ramsey. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here's the Beast. He gets that one. The Beast's got 31 points.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 18. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
It's one of them Cavaliers.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
How about the points in the paint? Clearly, they made it a priority coming in, and it's paying dividends, Ernie.
Yeah, I remember those days pounded inside. Break your opponent's spirit.
Easy now. And next, a look at some of the possible participants for this season's dunk contest.
Definitely some explosive guys on this list, but there's plenty of time out there for someone to grab this spot. Maybe even elevator Ernie.
Yeah, that 50-inch vertical don't lie.
Neither did those shorts.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
They've got Carl. Buzelis out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Person. And it's Ramsey in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Shot clock at 2, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For Phoenix, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. Second free throw, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Pass to the Beast. Bounce pass, Gordon. Cleveland moving it around. Here's the Beast. Outside, Gordon. Here's the Beast. He's got 31. Here's Salon. Misses the chippy right there.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Buzelis, and it's blocked. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chances on the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think.
And so here's Phoenix following the score by Cleveland.
He said, I got the Beast of the
Outside,
Legends on.
Shot from free throw range. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to
Don't
get
let
too
me shoot an
comfortable.
open three.
Throws it
I'm
from
gonna bust your
outside.
ass.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
He said, I'm an
The Sun
unstoppable
squad
beast.
struggling. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Person, the pass to Carl. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Carl's got 5 now. Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into
Where's
2
my
days.
foul? Like, oh, he
League's
slowed my
executive
whole
VP
motion.
and head of operations Joe Dumars says rosters have expanded, and you're seeing a larger influx in talent, a lot of times from the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, DA. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's the Beast. It's hauled in by Carl. Carl's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Buzelis. Bangs home the trifecta. Buzelis has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Avdia's checked in for the Suns. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. To the inside, the Beast, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Person, the pass to Ramsey. Outside, Avdia. Rebounded by Allen. The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. Pass to the Beast. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Cavaliers #1.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Person, the pass to Ramsey. And it's sent back by Allen.
Allen with the range and the length to block shots anywhere on the floor.
Shots good by the Beast.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now, here's Avdia. He's got 6. Pass to Barrett. Now, here's Avdia. Here's Person. Fires the 3. Hunter grabs the miss. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Person, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. So for the Suns, Walker comes in for Carl, and it's Beasley in for Person. Here's the Beast, and again it's Cleveland.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Beasley outside. Barrett for three. And the Suns miss again.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Mitchell passes to the Beast. Back to Mitchell. Over Beasley. Again, the Cavaliers score.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And the Suns call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
The Suns making a switch here. Juzang's checked in. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Suns. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season.
Well, right now for the Suns, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
Man, we keep waiting for them to turn it around. And waiting. And waiting. And at this point in time, I'm just going to say it's probably not going to happen.
Clock at 6. Looking to end the run. Abdia can't hit.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Now, here's Mitchell. After the miss from the Beast, second shot opportunity. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Barrett with the ball. Launches it. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Cleveland, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got the Beast. Also, Butler out there. Jared Allen is out there with Green. And it's Roddy in at the 4 spot. Here's Person. To the wing right side. Juzang, good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The Beast can't hit. The Suns shooting just 26% out there. A terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. Juzang passes to Avdia. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Juzang, good. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Williams passes to Juzang. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Mobley, he's checked in for Allen. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Here's Butler. Here's the Beast. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Greg, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
Walker's checked in for the Suns. Here's Person. Down low. Pass to Ramsey. His 3-pointers off the mark. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's the Beast. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
RJ, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years.
Here's the Beast. After the Suns pick up 2. The shot's good.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
The Suns have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Ramsey passes to Stevens. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Roddy. Can't cash in from close range. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Here's Williams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Timeout. Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Carl, he's checked in for the Suns. Bruce Ellis comes in for Avdia. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Diabate's checked in. And that one falls for Williams. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for Williams. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
And here is Butler after R.J. Barrett hitting the 3. Shots good by the Beast.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
First free throw is good. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Cleveland. So he gets them both. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Butler passes to the Beast. And here is Mitchell. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. There's the screen. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Carl. Now, here's Barrett. And he uses the glass on the layup. Barrett's got 5 points now this quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the Beast.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Here's Buzelis. And Barrett gets it to go.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Person no good.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
The Beast lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Here's Buzelis. Drains it from beyond the arc.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
And he drives in. The Beast can't hit. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Get ready to rumble, young blood.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
of the national anthem. We'll be right back, folks. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And here's Memphis's starting group. We've got Nicholas Claxton, Smith out there with Dyson Daniels, and it's Finley in at the small forward position. And for the Cavaliers, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Then it's Darius Garland, then it's DeAndre Hunter, and it's the Beast in at the shooting guard position. Well, Doris, the past few seasons, we've seen some teams go all in on star power with little to show for it in the end.
BA, thank you for making this point, because we have seen teams mortgage their future in order to just put a collection of stars together, and it is so rare that it works out or turns into a championship. To me, it's always about balancing out your roster. Yes, you need stars to win in the NBA, but you need the right complementary pieces around those stars to come away with a championship.
Here he goes. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Finley. And the 3 off target. Here's the Beast. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game. Hunter on the wing. Garland finds Mobley. For 3, Allen. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season. Smith passes to Daniels. Launches a three. Smith, that one's good.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. The Beast shot is off.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's Daniels. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Garland comes with the double team. Here's Finley. And a miss there on the triple. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris, so agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future. Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Daniels. Here's Hendricks. Here's Finley. Hunter covering. Steps back. Finley gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Smith. His last outing, he had 20. Pass to Daniels. Down low. Smith no good. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of this game. The first free throw is good. Mitchell's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Memphis also making a switch. Hart's checked in for Hendricks. Both shots good from the stripe. Doris, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland. What makes him great?
I think a few things, but I would start with the fact that he's a three-level scorer. Knocks down the three with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity.
Daniels misses.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And there it is for him.
Well, the toughness of Darius Garland on display. Wants to finish through contact and get the bucket.
Smith outside. Pass to Daniels. Screen by Claxton. To the paint. Doris, someone who plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And he makes the first. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. The Cavaliers lead by 5. Here's Salon. And Mobley throws it down.
That's how you give me a little grittiness from Evan Mobley, not afraid of throwing his weight around right there.
Smith passes to Daniels. Back to Smith. Lets the three fly. Fires in the triple. Smith's got 6.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And there's the lob. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Good to see Mitchell distributing the basketball, guys. You want him to find his guys and establish some chemistry.
Finley passes to Claxton. And here's Hart. Pass to Daniels. Fires the three. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. The Cavaliers have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Mitchell misses. Grizzlies trail by 6. Smith outside. Here's Finley. Smith right side. That three's off the mark. Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Garland. No luck on that one. Hard with the defensive effort. 46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. On the wing, Daniels. Guarded by Garland. Back to Hart for 3. Connects from downtown.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Clock at 6. Hart pulls it in. Pass to Smith. Here's Daniels. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cleveland on top, leading by a point. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court for the Grizzlies, we've got Austin Reeves. He's out there with Wembanyama. And it's Hendricks in at power forward. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He dropped 69 points, and that's a season high for him. What an offensive performance. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's got to be scary to face, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Here's Wembanyama after the basket by Cleveland. Pass to Hendricks. On the wing, Reeves. Here's Hendricks. Outside Wembanyama. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates. And it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals. And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Grizzlies trail by 6. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Right wing. Outside Reeves. Here's Hendricks. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
A little mid-range shot is up. The Beast shot is off. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Outside Hart. Pass to Bona. Here's Hendricks. The three ball. Drills it from deep. Hendricks has got 5 points.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Hunter. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. And here's Reeves. No points yet. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Takes the three. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Mitchell. Memphis making a switch here. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Outside Garland to the middle. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now here's Claxton. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Roddy. Cleveland leading by 4. Here's the Beast. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Pass to Perry. Smith with it. He has 6. Driving to the basket. 4 on the clock. And it's Memphis with another. The Cavaliers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Count the basket. The Beast has got 20 points.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Mitchell's checked in for Roddy. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. Cleveland, number 1.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from a charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Daniels. There's a screen. From behind the arc. Hunter with the rebound.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
The Beast passes to Garland. Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J. And now a 9-point Cleveland lead.
So aggressive at the arc. Darius Garland never shy about letting it fly.
Finley passes to Smith. Pass to Daniels. Here's Hendricks. Lets it go. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Hendricks has got 7.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Here's the Beast. And there's the drive. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. And the Cavaliers lead by 9. There's 45 seconds left in the half. Pass to Hendricks. Shot from the top of the key. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Garland feeling it out a bit. Mobley, a screen on Smith. Garland, the pass to the Beast. Outside Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. The shot comes out. Here's Daniels. Smith outside. Here's Hendricks. No good on the triple. And so it's Cleveland with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting the 3 major E's: effective, efficient, and entertaining.
I like the way you did that.
Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
The three-point contest only grows in popularity. Hard to pick the favorite here. All these guys are knockdown shooters.
Certain to be a highlight of All-Star Weekend. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Smith. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's the Beast in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Here's Garland, and Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Midway through the year, we've got a moment to check out the Eastern Conference standings. You look at the Cavaliers, they're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat.
Right now for Cleveland, there is a lot of talent on this team, and they've delivered. They're having a great season, and it's only left their fans wanting more.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Here's Hendricks. He has 7.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
To 3, Smith nails it from beyond the arc. Smith's got 11.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Memphis shooting their third, and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under review.
One thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the ref.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's the beast. Memphis with a rebound. Smith with it. Picked up by Allen. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Smith's got 7 points for the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Hendricks, no good. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 11.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Now here's Smith. 15 points in the game. Here's Claxton. The shot, no good. Nice D from Allen. The Cavaliers lead by 10. Doris, so much improvement from Garland since coming into the league.
Oh, no doubt, Brian. This guy is now a do-it-all guard. You can play him at both the 1 and the 2 positions. The versatility that he possesses is such an important aspect in the league today.
Basket's good. The Beast has got 32 points.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
The 3. Knocks it down from distance.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
The Beast. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Cleveland. Josh Hart's checked in for Memphis. Reeves comes in for Smith. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Finley. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Finley's got 5 now.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Now Allen. Here's the Beast. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Here's Finley. Here's Hendricks. He's got 7. Outside Reeves. Shot clock at 5. Here's Finley. 3-pointer, no good.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
The Beast passes to Allen. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 6.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And now a look at the toughest defenses around the league. The Cavaliers, number 1.
They've been able to consistently slow opponents, using every tool they have to shut them down.
From the inbound. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's the Beast. Soft touch off the glass. And it's an 8-point Cavalier lead.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Outside Reeves. Pass to Finley. Puts one up from 19. The rebound by Allen.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Outside Mitchell. Here's the Beast. Outside Garland. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the Beast. And Reeves pulls it down. Grizzlies trail by 8. Pass to Finley. Shoots. With nobody on him. He buries that jumper. Finley's got 7 points. From deep. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential.
Who's got ball?
11 seconds left in the third. There's a screen. Memphis needs to get off a shot.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Memphis, we've got Wembanyama. He's out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Bona in at the center position. Mobley on a screen. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Hart finds Reeves. Three-pointer. Mitchell grabs a miss. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Pass to Hunter. Wide open look. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 5 assists tonight.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Out to the wing. Cardinal to pass to Wembanyama. From the wing. Bullseye! Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Mobley, a screen on Wembanyama. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now here's Reeves. Outside Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama. Cavaliers with a rebound. Mobley's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Mitchell against Reeves. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Outside, Alexander Walker. Off target from outside. Grizzlies trail by 9. Outside Wembanyama. He shoots a 3. Another miss by Wembanyama. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Mitchell from outside the arc. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Wembanyama, the pass to Cardinal. Hart from long range knocks down the triple.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's the Beast. Driving in. Rejected by Claxton. To the inside. Smith outside. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Hunter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the Beast. They still need this. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. The Beast has got 17 now, just in the 2nd half. Grizzlies trail by 8. Smith outside. Pass to Finley. Here's Daniels. No good on the 3.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Memphis has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. The 3, Smith. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Here's the Beast. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Picked it. Here's Finley to the paint. Smith inside, guarded by Garland, And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one's on Darius Garland.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 8. Smith hits them both. 1:57 left in the game. The Beast. Out to Mobley. Pass to Garland. Here's the Beast. It's good. The Beast has got 5 points in the quarter.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
And so he hits both. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. The Beast passes to Garland. Allen outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. 3-on-3. For 3, Smith. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Such opportunistic basketball right there. And when they desperately needed it, too.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Here's the Beast. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Smith. Pass to Daniels. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Memphis.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Here's the Beast. Here's Garland. And he sinks it.
Absolutely fearless is Darius Garland. Clutch shot, no problem.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He emphasized staying sharp the rest of the way, saying turnovers will kill us. We can close this gap if we take care of the ball. Don't try and overdo it. Let's send it back to you guys, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Smith.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms of Jared Allen. Twice on the pipe, send it back.
This is their chance to stretch the lead, Grant.
Yeah, it's a must. They have to execute and avoid the big mistake. They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock.
Give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
Two.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And And so both free throws good. And it's a 9-point game here.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Smith passes to Daniels. The three is up. The rebound by Allen. Here's the Beast, and he drives in. Can't connect from 13 feet out. He buries it from 3. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.